Hello, welcome to my introductory video. I am starting a video for YouTube channel, and I decided to do this because of so much history in my local community. I live in the Southwest in Missouri. My name is Lisa. I'm married. I have 2 adult grown children. I have one teenager, one preteen teenager, grandkids. My big time hobbies are genealogy and book research, that kind of thing. I have actually started 2013 was my first interview. I've done 50 plus family genealogies with Century Farms mixed in with who has those. I've done veteran services from boot camp all the way through, them getting discharged. And none of those have been the same in service. All different branches and all different jobs within the military, all different experiences. My own father, he was in the Marines, and he was actually on more ships than his brothers that were in the Navy and things like that. And he used to tease him about that. Anyway, he told me, when I interviewed him, he told me of a memory that he had. Everybody was taken down into the gully, the bottom of the ship, because they got on the end of a typhoon, and the captain marked on the outside of the ship a mark where the water level come to. And then after it was all said and done, and they got safe from the storm, he had them all come up and up on deck. And my dad said that the captain told them, "Men, the good man upstairs gave you 5 degrees, or we would have capsized." And that kind of gave me chills. Anyways, so I've done farm histories, Century Farm histories, town histories, a lot. Those towns are ghost towns anymore. I've done cemetery histories. I'm working on a book for all the members from different classes that either been alumni or have graduated. I'm about to get done with my first book, and it is about the land, how the land laid, the forestry, topographical stuff, the waterways, caves, and the big thing I wanted to include was the native tribes that come through here and settled, because there's a lot of evidence, artifacts, arrowheads. Several years back, I was tilling, making a new garden spot, and found the makings of the start of because I found the flints, and that's the one and only thing I have ever found west of our house. Anyways, so book researcher for local history for our right now, only for our local school district. And I collect memorabilia, and I'll get back to that here in a bit. And I'm family genealogist since 1995, when my oldest turned 10, and found my surname back to Switzerland, which is very cool. I have had a direct descendant on my surname come in by himself at the age of 13, and he settled in Philadelphia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, became a teamster, and I found a book on there how good of a business he had. And he's joined the military, and then all the way down, we only had one of my ancestors that was not in the military. Guess didn't get drafted. Guess didn't enter. Anyway, those are from my dad, his father, grandfather, great-grandfather, all the way back to the first one that was came here when he was 13 years old. Anyway, so we have a very long line, even a niece that's went into the Navy, etc. So, and I think my daughter's getting ready to go into the National Guard. Does it scare me? Yes, it does. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing all kinds of things, and I think what I've decided to name my channel is Inside and Outside with Lisa, because I want to do inside things as well as I want to do outside things. I could be making jelly and teaching you how to do that. I could be embroidering. I could be doing research through my laptop, etc., to teach you how to do that. Just you name it. I could get into antiques and research antiques online, show you how to do, what things are worth, and sewing, embroidery. I could even redo furniture and show you how to do that. Planning an event, kind of outlining how to do that. I've done that several times. Or starting vegetable plugs, showing you how to do things like that inside under lights. I've started painting. I've done watercolors, I've done acrylics, and I've done oils. I've got painting I got to get back to. There's a house that's probably 2.5 miles away from us by road, and it's on the other side of the river, and it was built by slaves, and I have started an oil painting on that. Anyway, and I'm trying to get piano. I haven't took time to really get that done enough, but this would be some of my memorabilia and stuff that I've done. This right here is a watercolor I did of the high school that I graduated through, and so did some of my aunts and uncles and cousins, my siblings and me, my husband and his brothers, and that's as far as it went for his side. And I've had a niece that has attended, several nieces and nephews that have attended, and I've had a great niece that I think went to preschool there. So I did do this. And then our school benefactor was a man by the name of Marion C. Early, and a judge had him revise his own book on trials, and Mr. Marion C. Early did the second edition. He actually attended a one-room log schoolhouse in Wishart, Missouri. Anyway, this is his book, and I saved it. And then I have another local man that wrote the Ball Knobbers, 1910. Clyde Edwin Tuck. Very neat book. And then you see over here a photo album. Wynn Stewart, this is his #1 song that he put on there. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine, look at the sunshine. Anyways, he was born in Mooresville, Missouri. Can't see it very well. Born in Mooresville, Missouri. And what is neat with my life, I have followed a lot of historical things myself with my life. I was brought home from the hospital into an old farmhouse that my dad grew up in. And before then, I went through census records and found out this man right here, Win Lindsay Stewart, country music star. His father was raised for a time period in that house, along with Win's grandparents. I thought that was kind of cool that I got to live in that house. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months, something like that. My mom told me. So I'll have to dig out my picture on that and find that. And my little wagon I just recently got at a thrift store. I thought this was very, very cool for the pioneers that came through. Love it. My great grandma and grandpa, Guy and Sina, my dad's grandparents, they had a buckboard and wagon, and my dad told me a story that they had no cars, never did have any cars. I think maybe they used my dad's a little bit when he went into the, or his mom and dad did, into the military. They never had any cars. My dad said that they always had horses or mules, whatever, pulling a wagon. And in later years, somebody took a picture of them coming up from Eudora Springs. And at that point in time in the picture, they had rubber tires, like car tires, on the wagon, probably because the old wooden tires probably broke. Who knows what happened to them. But anyways, my great-grandparents, that's what they drove around in until probably close to the day they died down here anyways. Anyway, so that's the inside things that I was talking. I might throw some Bible devotionals into, who knows. Outside things, I have fished since I was in 5th grade, if not before then. And history, genealogy. I'm planning on going to cemeteries. I want to do some research on some of our veterans, like Revolutionary War veterans that I know about, Civil War veterans that I know about. Might even take things along with me if I find a headstone or something that needs to be cleaned. Show how to clean headstones. I want to do some videos in history of some towns, our local town too. Who knows, you might even see me mushroom hunting, things like that. Outside, I'm going to say it's going to be more history, but then who knows what I might find out that piques my interest. So anyway, we are under several inches of snow right now, and so the next video is probably going to be in my kitchen. I've already gotten 2 big old bags of blueberries, so I'm probably going to be making some homemade blueberry jam, which I've never made blueberry before. Just sounded good to me. So I'll be doing inside and outside things, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to do videos, but at least 1 a week, maybe 2. See how things go. And I'm excited about this. I'm hoping to have show adventures and not be boring. And that's another reason why I wanted to do the inside and the outside aspect of things. To keep me from getting bored on doing stuff and to keep y'all from getting bored too. So who knows what I'll throw in the mix. Might find something new I like to do. So anyway, but so photography has always been my passion. I've bought my very first 110 camera when I was 13, 14 years old. And I used it up until, gosh, my kids were in grade school and past then even. I know I did. Still have it. Doesn't work anymore, but anyway. So come along for the ride, or sit alongside me while we create inside, and we can have all kinds of fun inside and outside, on adventures, driving down the road, discovering new places and things that I haven't even gotten through, or whatever, my local town. We could end up going to other places too, not even just my local school district. You never know. Adventures, learning, teaching, you never know what's going to be coming in to play. So my memorabilia is probably going to change. I can put postcards out and put in frames. I've got all kinds of stuff. So that might keep it fresh too. Things that I find and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope this piques your interest, and maybe you might pass it along to somebody that's also interested in history. When I was talking about the natives, my first book that I'm getting ready to put out, she's not of a tribe that was actually located here. They may have traveled through here, but not, I don't think, in my area, local area. I know that they went through like Greene County and such, but she was Cherokee, and so was her mom and her dad. So, but I have reached out to the 3 tribes that were here and got a lot of information and photos from 2 of them. The other one asked me what I believed, and I told her, I said, you know, I've seen stories about both the bad and the good in natives, and the good and the bad in white people. But I wasn't there, and I would be guessing that you weren't there either, because I'm not that age, and you're not that age, and she didn't like my answer, and she never did send me anything. So what do? Life goes on. So I just got my information elsewhere. So yeah, anyways, things like that I'm trying to get included in books, like thinking out of the box. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to cut it here and be looking for my next video. I appreciate you watching. If you could start liking, and if you enjoyed this enough with my memorabilia and things that I'm heading into doing with you, subscribe, like, and share, and I sure would appreciate it. Thank you, and have a nice day. Stay warm, everybody. Bye-bye.